Banning schoolgirls from wearing skirts is another step in the journey to obliterate the female gender. Yeah, don't you know, you keep people from wearing skirts long enough, they all start to go, "Ow, what a world, I'm melting, I'm melting." And you know, that's a scientific fact. That's how you kill off an entire population. Speaking from scientific facts, obviously, because you know it's on the internet, so it's obviously true. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/NotHowGirlsWork, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Okie dokie, legal. Also, side note, yeah, this is coming out on my birthday, so you know, happy me. Just gonna have a nice casual day, not gonna do anything too bad. I'm fine with you females watching Naruto, but don't you think you'll never understand Sasuke's true pain like us boys do? I never understood people who make a fictional character their personality trait, and honestly, I get the bad feeling that when Sonic 3 comes out with that whole after-credit scene from 2 with Shadow the Hedgehog, we're gonna get a resurgence of the Edgelords. However, if that movie comes out, it probably will keep Hot Topic from going out of business in any way, shape, or form for the next 12 years. I'm gonna be straight honest, I actually like Hot Topic with their graphic t-shirts. However, I can't find a location that's not in a mall. American mothers are the worst mothers in the history of the world. Their failure was so epic and massive that their own daughters don't even want to become mothers themselves, would rather off the kid and adopt cats. A catastrophic failure in mothering. Look, dum-dum, the only catastrophic failure was you. Plus also, you think you can go off saying this like being a parent nowadays is a whole lot more expensive than it was back then. And really, whenever I see posts that are stupid like this, I think that really Trojan commercials could just be slideshows with their logo slapped on it of this. Can you imagine I get sponsored from Trojan and just it's a slideshow of stuff like this from one of my videos? Boys, she may be a bit overweight, but she is nice to me and all around a good person. Maybe I should ask her out. Girls, he's a really great guy with an awesome sense of humor, but ew, I can't stomach being with a guy that is only 5'7". Whenever I see stuff like this, it always reminds me of the whole case of bad apples spoiling the bunch. Like, very much, this is not the norm when it comes to talking to women. No, you have a couple of bad instances, but because those bad instances impact you better than the good ones, you decide to label that as the mass. Okay, look, I'm gonna be straight honest. I didn't even know this was a way you could spell Danielle. Every single time a man sleeps with a lot of women, he is called a stud. But if a woman sleeps with a lot of men, she is called an S. And people think this is unfair. Nah, it's completely fair, and I'll tell you why. Because it's freaking easy to be an S. It's freaking hard to be a stud. To be a stud, you have to be witty, charming, be well-dressed, have nice shoes, and a fake job. To be an S, you just have to be there. There are fat, ugly S's out there, but there are no fat, ugly studs. Girls Logic, hot cold, what the frick is this? I gotta admit, I've kinda done this before. I mean, minus the short shorts, but the hoodie thing while I'm wearing shorts very much so. It's called me being fat and not feeling okay about myself. I don't know if that's this person's case, but I know everybody got their own reasons for this kind of thing. Reminder, the perfect man is boring. She wants a man she can control. True. Also, what she says she wants is completely opposite of what she truly wants / needs. I want a nice guy who listens to everything that I say. Translates to, I wish I was with a bad boy that every bee wants, and who doesn't do a thing I ask him to do. Everything that women say is opposite. Yeah, every single girl in existence is bizarro. Men trying their hardest at finding the best pickup line for a perfect conversation starter. Girls, the best I can do is hey. It doesn't matter who you are, if your opener is hi, hey, or hey there, you don't expect to get a conversation back. In a lot of conversations, you get what you receive. If you don't put in a lot of effort to get the conversation rolling in the first place, it's not really gonna have much momentum to stay going anyway. How Andreas Vesalius proved women have just as many teeth as men. men. I'm actually very glad that the dum-dums of the Dark Age mostly have died off. I mean, they're the straight-up people that would see a woman with fire in her hand and think, it's a witch! But when I say most of them died off, unfortunately, not all of them have died off, but now you can usually spot them because they'll put their Reddit karma on their job resumes. And so, back then, who thought that women had, like, a different amount of teeth than men? What, did they think that they only had 2 teeth? Did they think they had 200 teeth? Did they think they were rode like sharks? What is going on here? You know, I don't even think I need to scroll out for people to understand what photo this is, because I'm fairly certain it's been around on the internet long enough for everybody to have seen it by now. So just heads up, yeah, I gotta cover up a decent amount of this because it's very much not okay for YouTube. Yeah, you haven't been breached until they punctured your lung. Yes, yeah, you gotta get up in that lungus. I hate the fact that that word exists. Who was the first person to take the ussy and just think, oh yeah, let's slap that to the end of every word and make it just that? Women say they carried a baby for 9 months, which automatically gives them a closer bond with the child, and not realizing that the child was carried by the fathers their whole lives. Why do you think the thing, yeah, I don't know if I can say that, is so sensitive? Men protecting the thing with extreme caution, which in turn means that they have been protecting their children since before they were born. The Creator gave you/us your flesh for 9 months to bring different versions of ourselves mixed with you into this world, not the other way around. Okay, that's absolute bull, because the only reason the guys be protecting that like no other is because if you hit it, we forget how to breathe for a minute and a half. At the hair salon, women comes in all perfectly fine and everything. Meanwhile, men are straight up looking like they're about to start selling us Geico. Women pay $100 and don't look any different. Men pay $100 and our face changes into a completely different person. I haven't been to a hair salon myself, but also then again, I haven't cut my hair in about 3 or 4 years. I honestly can't remember. But for guys going to the barbershop, yeah, it's $20 to just chop your hair off. For women's, I'm fairly certain there's a whole lot more to it than that. Like conditioner, the amount that you gotta work with, doing all the different details and everything. So it's definitely a different experience, and different experiences warrant different prices. However, $100, that's like high-end kind of stuff, right? My ex thought the eggs in my ovaries had shells on them, and I think about that every time a man makes a decision on women's bodies. Okay, if this is how you think women's bodies work, I think you got no business doing anything in the bedroom. Just, you might want to pick up on that for a first little bit. Just some kind of little thing that says that there is a connection between the neurons there. Her, you sure you want this for your present this year? Him, well, yeah, it's cool. The beer, it's plug and play. There's over 50 different beers to choose from. It's her. Just say yes and save us both some time. Ah, yes, you know, because girls don't ever beer. Also, how does this even work? Is there like a little packet? I don't know. This looks too much like a coffee machine for me to think otherwise. I'm not really a beer person myself, but I've seen a margarita version of this, and I like the fruity drinks with 7 different alcohols in it, so, you know, maybe I'll look into that. Women after their skincare routine, and men after using a towel they found outside. I think this more so comes down to, like, how closely you're looking at your own skin. Meanwhile, guys don't really pay attention to that. I honestly don't really know, but now this just makes me want a burger. What's the one thing that you look for in the ideal female partner? Women can never be ideal. You're expecting something that nature doesn't favor. Women are always chaotic, emotional, and unreliable. Well, that's very unfortunate for you, my dude. I feel like the ideal partner for me would just be somebody that makes me feel happy for coming home. On live-action content, girls often graduate out of animation. Some of our most incredible competitors have been at the live-action game for a long time. We know that what girls want. Expect single-cam and multi-cam comedies and dramas. We are trying to make sure that HBO Max is a place where girls find themselves, with stuff like live-action movies shorter than an hour, or schmovies, as she says, like the recently picked up American Girl specials, as well as new shows like Degrassi. I thought Degrassi was a Nickelodeon thing. I can't be the only one that's just been slowly losing respect for Cartoon Network over years, because now, as of recently, every time I browse through the TV guide and I see Cartoon Network pop up, there's like an 88 to 95% chance that Teen Titans Go is either going to be currently airing or up next. And the show of itself is very much a hit or miss kind of thing. They've had a couple of instances where it was funny, like in the movie when they had to reinstate everybody's origin story, they got a little dark with Batman. Why do women go on about equality but wear clothes showing a lot of flesh in the shoulders, leg, and often a bosom department? It's so wonderful to see, but doesn't this negate their attempts at equality?
How can women get equal rights if I got an from staring at their shoulders? It's stupid stuff like this that has me honestly concerned thinking back into high school about that whole rule where guys could wear tank tops but girls couldn't because it would be distracting for the boys, which I'm fairly certain thinking now was not for the guy students. And the more I think about it, the more creepy it gets. If a kitty smells like roses, she sprayed it with women's Axe or some weird stuff, cause natural kitty smells like the heat coming from the back of a PS4. I'm freaking wheezing, dude. I think there's a problem with your PS4. This is what good kitty smells like. You know, I don't want to hear the part 2 to this where the person asks, well, how do you know she's in the mood? Well, you'll know when you know. Sometimes you just have to listen for the noise. And with that last ounce of my stupidity, that's gonna have to be it with the video. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Now I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.